You are a spiritual beings having human experience. You are born into material world, where your life is dominated by your lower three chakras. You enter in this world in a state of innocence, you live in joy, and blissful, still having a strong connection to the divine and field of the absolute, from which your consciousness just emerged. The spiritual being is still very much awake. But all memories start to fade as you are taught and programmed on how to fit in. And you become distracted by the world around you. A rare few manage to maintain their divine connection and enjoy spiritual greatness, while most of us have to find spiritual awakening path again the hard way. Spiritual awakening is a term used to describe a subjective experience, in which an individual's ego transcends their ordinary finite sense of self to encompass a wider infinite sense of truth and reality. The awakened are people who have found the courage to defeat the darkness of their soul, awakening their soul like a phoenix rising from the ashes, reborn with wisdom and strength to help, encourage, guide, and inspire others out of their own darkness. A spiritual awakening is a solitude journey, a gradual process of self-examination, an energetic and biological process that totally transforms you on all levels. Spiritual awakening is like a rebirth, a transformation into a new version of you, which requires you to shed all the old layers. This shift stimulates and triggers a spiritual awakening. That's the reason why people who awaken start to confront their values and perspectives. They no longer steady or unwavering opinions, and they become open-minded and non-judgmental. Their goals lifted and replaced from materialistic ones to internal goals like finding purpose and meaningful life experience. The actual spiritual awakening is just the first step on the long path towards enlightenment. The initial awakening may happen in just a moment, triggered by major life changes or traumas such as life-threatening illness, car accidents, divorces, depression, anxiety, pandemic, or near-death experience. But the process has many stages, as you start questioning everything you once knew. Your soul recalibrating, stripping away all aspects of ego. Let us look at these 6 stages of spiritual awakening that you may experience along the path. Stage 1. Waking up to the void. This first phase is when you start to leave behind your daily routine and dissociate yourself from the life you've created. Something big is happening in your life, your ego starts to shed, and you start to question everything. You may feel as if something is missing in your life, and no matter what you do, you cannot fill it. It is called spiritual awakening moment, and mostly it's accompanied by depression, lack of motivation, and feelings of being lost. In this stage, you are waking up. This stage can last weeks or even months. Stage 2. The dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul or the purge is the most difficult stage. This is often the darkest, lowest point of your journey. In this stage, you are in complete despair, and you know that something has happened in your life, something drastic and meaningful. You feel something may be dragging you behind. It's called the night of the ego. What is happening in this moment is that you are releasing your ego, your dark of you. This is the death of ego, dying to be reborn spiritually. This stage may take longer, months or even years. Your soul is getting reprogrammed, and you are waking up. At this stage we become isolated from others. Stage 3. The void. At this stage, your life stops. This is the explorer phase where you aren't sure what you want, but you know clearly what you don't want. As you start to chip away all things that no longer resonate, you create more space for what is true in alignment with your reality. You want to be alone. You start to feel the void with things that brings you peace and bliss. This is the time when you start to give yourself permission to explore, and treat everything as an adventure for your soul. This stage may last months, because you are discovering yourself anew. But before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe, like and hit that notification button to make the channel grow. Stage 4. Bliss. In this stage, you are creating more space for what is true in alignment with your reality. You start to feel connected to the nature, you feel excited with life, you start experimenting with new hobbies. This is a time when you start to give yourself permission to explore more, experience new ideas. You feel guided and connected with the source. You notice that the universe is communicating with you. You are branching out to new spiritual tools and teachings. You feel more guided by the Spirit and notice messages and sequences, realizing that the Spirit has been trying to communicate with you but you were asleep all along. Your intuition is waking up. This stage lasts weeks, months, or even years. It's the true you emerging and developing a structure for your spiritual self to exist and thrive. Stage 5. Surrendered and grounded. In this stage, you are grounded and rooted. It has taken months or years to reach here. It is the true you emerging and developing a structure for your spiritual self to exist and thrive. The soul is growing and you have learned more about yourself. You start to implement new routine, ritual, and strategies. You have done so much internal work, and you may be living in more balance, peace, and harmony than you were in earlier stages of spiritual awakening. Now it's time to fully let go of who you thought you were, so you can be what you are destined and truly meant to be. In this stage, since you are grounded, you surrender everything that is not part of your true nature. Everything that was created by your ego will now start to fall off. These includes patterns, habits, people, situations, everything that no longer in alignment with your soul. Trust that the universe is working on your behalf to support, uplift, and guide you. And you will always be provided for since you are more connected to the universe. The goal is to trust your intuition and honor your path. This stage lasts years. Stage 6. Awareness and soul purpose. This stage is full of awareness, awareness of divinity, awareness of your light, and your love. You know now why you have awakened, since you have manifest and reborn. You are living in confidence, walking deep in your purpose. You no longer live in a place of ego, but spreading your light. Spreading your light is your sole purpose and service to the universe. Doing what you love daily is one of the highest form of happiness, and by committing to this happiness, you help uplift the world around you. You understand joy is your birthright, and peace is your priority. This stage lasts for years. Well, those are 6 stages of spiritual awakening. Although we can experience spiritual awakening differently, there are those who experiences their awakening without much effort or suffering. Their awakening is spontaneous. Please share your spiritual awakening experience. Let us hear your experiences in the comments below. Peace, love, and light, and stay blessed.